What is up, you guys? Welcome back to episode 2 of CC is Vegan, and today I'm going to give you guys a secret recipe to my vegan nachos. So we have the chips, of course, and I'm going to be using Late July organic sea salt and lime. For the cheese, I got it all right here in the front. I'm going to be using 2 different types of vegan cheddar cheeses. One of them is by Life, and the other one is by Miyoko's Creamery. A lot of questions is like, what is this stuff made out of? So this one is made out of, it looks like potato and corn stuff. And then this one is made out of, I believe, oat milk. So yeah, there you go. That's what it's made out of. I'm going to be using red hot sauce. I know there's a lot of you like, I don't really like spicy. This is just for the flavor. You're going to be cooking it in with the cheese, so you're not going to really get the hotness of it. So it's not going to be hot. It's just going to taste like hot sauce, but not spicy. Vegan butter. I like Earth Balance. It's non-GMO and vegan, and also soy free. So this is a very good butter replacer for like anything really besides this. So great to use. You're gonna need 2 seasonings for cheese. One will be roasted garlic and then onion powder. Amazing together. So now moving on to the meat ingredients. We're gonna be using Beyond Beef ground beef for our nacho meat. This is made out of beet and pea protein. It is not soy. So it is a definitely better option than, soy-based vegan products. So I'm going to be using Old El Paso taco seasoning mix. I got this from Target, so, very simple to get. And to top it off, if you do like spicy, this will be using at the end Cholula hot sauce. So, yeah. Oh, and in the front here, we have avocados. I love to top off with avocados, green onions, and jalapenos. You can use, salsa, tomatoes, whatever else you like to put on your nachos. Just make sure all of it is vegan. You're also gonna need a pot and a pan to be able to do this. So the first thing we're gonna start off with is the vegan cheese. I like to keep it like low to medium to start off with. So that's what, like 3 or 4, something like that. Then I'm gonna go ahead and add both cheeses first. To help it melt, we're gonna add some oat milk to the mix. Probably about half of however amount of cheese is in there. Then you're gonna go ahead and probably like a teaspoon, whatever, half of a teaspoon, a tablespoon of butter, like about this much, to the mix. And that's also gonna help the cheese melt down. So now you want to turn it up a little bit so it can start the melting process. So we're on like 5 or 6 now. I'm not sure what kind of stove y'all got. So now we're gonna add the roasted garlic. Probably not too much. Don't want it to be too salty. A little bit of onion powder. Not a super big fan of onions, so we're just gonna do a couple dashes. And then red hot sauce. I love this. You literally can add however much. And if you let it melt all the way down, I promise you it will not be spicy, like, at all. So you really just get that flavor and then let it melt. So now for the Beyond Beef nacho meat. I like to use the whole pack if it's for more than one person. Preferably like 2 to 3 to 4 people can probably eat a whole pack. So this I start off on medium. And you really always want to be standing right here. You never want to let it do its own thing. It might get stuck to the pan or something. You don't really need to add anything in there like spray unless you really want to. I've never really had a problem with it. Before it gets too hot, you already want to start like chopping it up. So while your stuff is cooking, I like to heat up my nachos. So we're just gonna put it on a pan. So you're gonna preheat your oven to 350 or whatever, and then you just want to slide the chips into the oven. So I'm gonna let this cook a little bit longer, but this is something of what it should look like. It should be a little bit more crispy or brown than this. But it should be chopped up into the tiniest little taco meat pieces. So you want to make sure you really get it down small. It's not that hard, doesn't take that long. But you do want to make sure it does get a little bit brown. So it should look like this after a couple of minutes of letting it all melt down. Nice melted vegan nacho cheese. Feel me? So now we're not done with the meat just yet. We're gonna turn it down during this process. You do want to get some water. So I've never actually did the exact measurement of how much water you need to put in here. So I put a cup for now, and I'll let you know if I end up using it all. So I just start off with that much on low, and then I'm gonna turn it up now so it can absorb all the water. And it looks like that was all I really needed, so about half a cup. So now I'm gonna let it cook a little bit longer that I just added the water, let it get, nice and crispy again. So I'm gonna let it even out. You wanna make sure everything is all even in your pan so it can cook evenly. Alrighty, so now it's a little bit more brown and it's all nice and juicy now that we added the water. We can go ahead and add our taco mix. Sorry. You're gonna need a lot, so let's smells amazing. That's so good. Bomb. And it is now 4:44 and it's time to serve food. So the angels are watching. So I'm going to be adding the chips from the pan. I did let it cool down a little bit. You don't want it to be too hot. From pan to plate. Voila. So now we're gonna add the taco meat next. I keep saying taco meat, I mean nacho meat. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put it on top. Woo! That's a lot of meat. And then we're gonna be adding our beloved nacho cheese. Woo! Oops. And last we'll be adding our produce topping. So I like to add the green onions. And like I said, you can really add whatever toppings you want. Now the jalapenos. Usually I like to add like Spanish rice, lettuce. If you like onion, pico de gallo, love avocado, some avocado. And I said before, I love spicy. So even though I added jalapeno, I still need some hot sauce. Make it extra spicy. And then I love this Sky Valley taco sauce. This is not spicy. I got it from Whole Foods. All this stuff is from Whole Foods, by the way. So yeah, add that, give it some extra flavor, and boom! Let's go ahead and try it out. Ooh, okay. Haven't had this in forever. Complete. Go ahead and try it. And that is how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the ultimate vegan nachos. You're not gonna get better than this, honestly. So thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to my channel. I will definitely be posting more vegan cooking recipes for you guys. So enjoy.